This is a bonus episode, if you will. Really, just a bonus conversation I wanted to have about some things happening this week. So we saw this week the singer Neo. The singer Neo facing backlash this week. He faced some backlash because he stated that in he stated that in his house, a kid was not going to tell him what they were going to be until they were old enough to make their own decisions, essentially. That's the message I got anyway. And then, of course, he said it on an interview. Of course, there's a lot of people that talked about the fact that he was wrong for saying that. And then, so it sounds like his publishers issued an apology. Um, and then he came back and made a video to state that he said, to say how he said it, I said what I said. And if you don't have a problem, if you got a problem with it, that's your problem. He said, I apologize if I hurt you, but I meant what I said, and there's nothing you're going to do to change my mind. Here's what I got to say. I say kudos to Neo, man. There is a movement, and I'm gonna say it's really, I'm gonna call it on the internet. I think that's where it really exists. There's a movement on the internet to force people into bowing down to the will of a few. And I give kudos to Neo for standing up for what he believes in. I agree with him. This notion that a child can decide who they're gonna be at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. It don't matter. And then as a parent, I'm supposed to be like, yeah, that's exactly what you are. I don't understand it. I don't understand the idea that you can't decide when to go to bed, but you can decide that you want to change everything about you. It doesn't make sense to me. So kudos to Neo. Um, I don't know what's going to happen moving forward with him. Um, I feel like based on what he said what he said, and I think he's standing on it. I'd be curious to see if he really gets any backlash from the situation. But kudos to him, man. We need more people who are not afraid to stand on what they believe in. And here's my thing. You're welcome to believe whatever you want to believe. And in this country, I think you're welcome to state whatever your belief is. And as long as you're stating what you believe and standing on it, I don't have a problem with it. And so you may agree with Neo. I certainly agree with Neo and what he said. You may disagree with Neo what he said. But I think both of us have a right to have that opinion, stand in our truth, and keep pushing forward. And I think anybody who has a problem with standing in your own opinions, that's not my problem. That's your problem. Because you are okay with what you said, and that's fine with me, because I'm not here to judge you or to condemn you because of what you said or what you believe. But at the same token, I'm not going to let you condemn me for what I believe. I'm going to stand on mine. I'm going to stand on my truth with my God, and I want you to stand on yours. Truth be told, if one of us is wrong, there'll come a day where we'll find out, and we'll all be judged by somebody greater than us. But I don't think in a free country, in a society where the land, the word of the land is freedom of speech, freedom to say whatever it is that you want to say, regardless of whether or not of how somebody feels about it. Kudos to Neo. And I'd love to see more people stand on what they believe in, because there's a feeling that everybody feels this way. Everybody's just okay with children making their own decisions as young as 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years old. They're going to affect them for the rest of their life. And just personally, I don't buy that. I think there's a whole lot more people who would disagree than agree. And I'd love to see we get to a place where people are willing to stand on their truth, willing to stand up for what they believe in, and not back down because somebody else had a problem. I appreciate y'all for listening, man. Please like and subscribe to the channel. This is your guy, B. Period, man. I'm out.